So you've got your 18 and on Audi that you'd like to install a wired radar detector into with this adapter. See the link below to get this. It's really well made. It simply adds into your existing wiring harness really simply, and this is the process to do it. Okay, so to get this access, there's 3 pieces you have to remove. This piece here, which looks like this on the inside, it has a couple of clips and these little ridge holes around the outside that clip onto a bracket. So the key is to pry this edge out and then pull down to undo those. So sidewall out and then straight down with these to undo them. I will try this with one hand. So you want to go up against the headliner. That's the edge coming loose. Now that the edge is loose, the clips are still in place. So come over and pull. I'm pulling down towards me to pop that side. So that clip is popped. And on the other side, same deal. Pop that, keep it popped, come around. This is a little harder. Pop the top. Okay, so now they're both popped, and that was a little bit of pressure, but not too bad. Now this part comes loose. Break anything? Nope. The next part is actually 2 pieces. It's sitting like this on the windshield. And there's 2 clips you have to unclip. A little clip there and a little clip right in there. So you're going to push right in here to release that on this area. Let's see if we can make that happen. So the motion appears to be literally shoving this in. So here's the seam. You know this has to go in here and out here. So if you go along that seam and shove it in like you're going straight in, that's the release. Prying and pushing on a 45 towards the front right corner. And let's see how this side does. Again, that's the angle, in and forward. Okay, the one in my other Audi was not this hard to get off. I think you gotta just keep teasing it is my suspicion. Okay, so the bottom, this little clip, the ledge right here has to pop out, looks like. Yeah, it's clipped out on both of them. It's still hanging on, so this must be a little different than, there we go. That's loose. And it gets kind of locked in there. So you have to move the mirror around to release it. But there's that part. And nothing broken. So those didn't exist in the ones I previously saw. They have to be sort of pried up to get beyond the edge. And the clips, see, they're vertical. They'll still have to come down. But again, just keep working it and they should come loose. So once the second part of the cover is off, you've got this larger part done. This back part is done down to the back of the mirror. You've got access to this plug. So grab the edges of this plug, and it's just a kind of a spring-loaded clip thing. Pull it out. Take the male part of your adapter and plug it back in. Now you've got the female part of your adapter. Plug it in there. So you hear it snap. So now you've got your power into your adapter. So we'll get the second part of our cover back on. It just slides in here. Get your wires cleared. And it hooks on the bottom. Those little lips get in there again. And then you just push forward and it clicks back in. And pop your... Okay, so that's all solid again. And the last part is our third part of the cover setup. So take your cord and run it up underneath the clips that hold in your headliner so that it's actually being held against the glass, tucked in there, and not going to interfere with anything else. This way you can push it in there more and do other things with it. The cover that goes over here fits against the glass very tightly along here, so there won't be any room for that to go underneath there once that's in place. So it has to come out from underneath the headliner. And finally, we're going to put our trim piece back on. It's tight, and like I said, that we've got room underneath the headliner to move it around. You can pull the headliner away and put the excess in there. I find that this is a good spot right next to the mirror to mount the detector. I've got the Escort Max, pretty beefy, but it just fits in here. Nice and solid, and then plug goes in. Where are we? And then again, excess can be pushed up underneath the headliner. And there you go. It still interferes with the visor just a bit. Again, the Max is pretty big, but with the regular size one, this should fit pretty well. Hope that was helpful.